Oh, you guys are here. We released an update yesterday. Did you see that? The monster update? Are you guys playing? I assume you want a devlog? Maybe? Yes? So let's go through the monster update a bit, shall we? As of yesterday, we have launched the monster update. It's a free update, so anyone who owns the game can enjoy it. But also, it is free weekend right now, which means you can play Repo for free. So if you haven't tried it out yet, or if you have friends that might want to try it, now is the time, because Repo is free the entire weekend. And that includes the new update. And this new update contains 10 new monsters. 10 different unique monsters with their own mechanics and the way they work. So now there's 10 more monsters that will cause havoc while you're trying to gather those valuables. We have everything from a cute little dog that you should really pet, because otherwise things will go bad, to a big blob thing that will just be horrible and disgusting to you. Also, there's a ton of new valuables, because we decided that each level will have their own themed valuables, so you won't find like duplicate items on different maps. And some of these have interactions that you can do fun stuff with, so do that. And also there's new areas in the museum. Now the museum is sort of like how we envisioned it. We wanted these overgrown areas that has now been added to the game, so we hope you enjoyed those. Also, we've done a little bit of a visual overhaul on Headman Manor. We've added some drapes, we've changed the textures and like the overall look of some items, just to give it a bit more oomph. And 2 new mechanics. Now you can speak from the other side. When you have failed in battle, you can spring back to life with your little semibot head. And we also have the new tumble climb mechanic, which lets you grab onto any surface while in tumble mode. Also, these 2 mechanics comes with an upgrade each, per your suggestion, so you can boost them up. The tumble climb works like the tumble wings in the way that you won't have tumble climb until you've bought the upgrade. There's also another new mechanic that is just in general called tumble grab, which now lets you pick up and use items while you are, for example, caught by the mentalists. So if you happen to have, let's say, a baseball bat, you can fight back. And we also decided that let's do a live action Repo Monster Update launch trailer. I guess a lot of you guys have already seen it. We posted it yesterday. This was made by us. It's an in-house production. It took a lot of planning. I can't remember when we decided it, but we are all very big fans of horror movies and movies in general. And we love doing like practical stuff. So we decided that, yeah, let's do a practical live action Repo trailer with puppets and strings. So first we got a script, and then we started to just work on these puppets. So we made a tick, which is like life size as it would be. And then we made a miniature of Birthday Boy, which had a little string mechanic so it could twist its head. And then we also made the enormous loom. And also Bella, the tricycle. And that was just my dad's old tricycle that he has kept from when he was a child. So we didn't have to create that, we had that. And of course we needed 2 more crucial things. We wanted to introduce a human survivor from the human group. You might have seen some graffiti in the museum hinting about the human group. We casted the very noble Mikael Lindahl as the survivor, MacMikael.
Here we have the talent.
The talent?
Yeah.
What?
But we also knew that we of course would need a semibot in this trailer. So earlier on we did stumble upon a guy known as Slender Dummy. Emmanuel is his name, and he's such a talented guy. We found him through social media, and you guys have probably seen his stuff. And when we saw the semibot he had made, we were like, we gotta have one of those. So we had a semibot, fully functioning like mechanic semibot on set that could move its arms and look around and open its mouth. It was such a fun thing to all these things, preparing them for the trailer. And the loom head is also a bit of a funny story because my dad made that, and he just does these Halloween latex masks and puppets for fun on his spare time. I've used them in many short films I've made on the side, but they are all like human sized, like a human can put them on. This one was a bit special because, yeah, we were like, can you do the loom head? It looks like this. And he was like, yeah. And then we showed him a comparison, like how big the loom is compared to a human skull. And he was like, oh. So as he was making it, he was realizing how absolutely massive it was gonna be. And then we also realized we need hands so we can actually convey how big this puppet is. So we had the head and we had the hands, and it came out so horrifying. We actually pranked Mikael while he was walking in the office. We had him walk into a dark room where we had placed the face.
Oh, we. Oh my god.
We also spent a lot of time like doing patina on stuff like the survivors' clothes.
So what are you doing?
I am also doing weathering with violence.
I'm trying to make the plastic hair look a little bit more natural.
We had a skeleton for one shot that you just see briefly in the beginning. We put patina on that as well to make it look rugged and weathered like it has been there for a while. All these tiny little details, even if they were just shown for a second. I mean, if you look at Tick, he took weeks to make, and he's in the trailer for maybe 5 seconds, maybe. And then it was ultimately time for recording this. So we went out into the deep Scandinavian forests, location scouting. And a good thing about Sweden is that there is a lot of cool locations here. So we stumbled upon an old train cave of some sort. And we were actually a bit scared because this is like the perfect place for a bear to be. Let's just say we were a bit cautious when we were filming outdoors. While we were filming this, I remember thinking that it's getting dark so quickly. It's getting very, very, very dark. And we're in this pitch black tunnel that goes into nothingness. So it was a bit spooky recording this, I will tell you that. And then we went to a second location to record the rest. Another thing that we had to prepare is that with Birthday Boy comes balloons. And how can you control balloons? Yeah, you can put helium in it, then they will float, but they will float up to the roof and away. So what do you do then? Yes, you use something called equilibrium.
Equilibrium!
Yes!
No, you opened it! Equilibrium.
No!
When you guys are seeing this, it was shot in mid-October, and it's pretty cold in Sweden by that time. So we were freezing doing this. It was cold and it was dark and it was wet and it was everything you don't want it to be.
This was a little colder than we thought it would be.
But in terms of a horror film look, it was perfect. But yeah, if we talk specifically about the puppets we had, of course the semibot was remote controlled. While I was editing it, it almost looked like CGI. And that made me bummed out because the actual practical mechanical puppet is there in front of the camera, and then it looks a bit like CGI, and I'm like, oh. The Tick was sort of made on top of a spider that is remote control as well, or not remote controlled. It actually just runs a bit and then it does whatever the hell it wants. It can stop, so we had to do a couple of retakes because we couldn't control the Tick at all. With Birthday Boy, we knew that we were gonna make a miniature with a string contraption so he can turn his head, but we knew that he was gonna be bigger. We had to upscale him from being tiny to being like the size of a child, sort of. With Loom, we had 3 people controlling it. So one held the head and then one for each arm. And we found like the perfect opening for Loom. And also the movement was very important to sell how big Loom is. And another super important thing to sort of sell the whole trailer itself is the sound. So on location, we didn't record any sounds into the cameras. So instead, Robin took the trailer and literally dubbed the entire thing, from the music to the ambience to every single footstep you hear.
This is Robin,
Hey, what's up, guys?
sound engineer.
This is how we make trailers at Semiwork. We got FL Studio in the mix. We got footage from Pontus, and I can just make. I can just make stuff on the fly. And see, check this out. You heard that door open? That sound is this sound. I'm looking at the footage. And I need to act that using my mouth. Okay, this is gonna be harder.
We are really happy. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I don't know if you guys enjoyed it by the point I'm recording this. So I'm speaking to myself in the future, hoping that you guys enjoyed it as much as we enjoyed making it. We love doing practical stuff like that. And we might probably do something similar again in the future. We would love to do like a repo short, and it's all about expanding the repo lore and the repo universe in different ways. We're very passionate about the game we have created, and in any way, shape or form we can evolve and expand stuff, we will try to do that. So now you know a bit about the update, and now you know a lot about how we made that launch trailer. If you found that interesting, please let me know, because if we ever do another live action launch trailer, let us know if you want that first of all, or if you're not interested at all. Maybe you just want to go and play the game. I want to go and play the game. I need to do that. Oh, I almost forgot. I have two more important things to say. One being that you can play as a semibot in Fortnite now. I never thought I would say that sentence out loud, but here I am. So yeah, the semibot outfit is available now. Secondly, we have another Discord quest out now available. It's the Repo Monster quest. We have a link down below if you haven't gotten it already on Discord. Basically, just play Repo for 15 minutes while having Discord on, and you'll get this cool avatar decoration. Now, I am not going to stall or occupy you guys any longer. I'm sure you guys are eager to play and face all these new things, these 10 new monsters and mechanics and everything we've added. So, see you guys next week, and hope you guys enjoy the monster update. Out now for free.